The general rule is that something which is forbidden loses that forbidden status if it becomes inedible. And therefore, if I have a piece of non-kosher meat or a piece of chametz which becomes inedible, then it's okay to keep that thing and use that item. However, another rule is something called achshave, which is if I choose to eat that item which is actually inedible, the fact that I ate it, that in itself gives prominence and significance to the item which I ate, and it sort of undoes its inedible status. Because, hey, the fact that I'm eating it shows that I consider it that it is edible. It does have a certain amount of, it is in a certain sense, it is still edible. Now let's apply those two rules to the question of taking pills on Pesach. When I take a pill, the form that the pill is inedible. And therefore, even if it contains chametz, or if year-round, if it contains something that's forbidden, I should be allowed to take it because it's inedible. Well, wait a second. What about this other rule that we have, which is achshave, that if I eat it, that shows that I give it significance? To this, the poskim answer that achshave only applies when I eat something that shows I consider it valuable as food. But were I to eat something only because I have to take it as a medicinal item, I'm taking it because I have no choice but to take this for my health, then the fact that I'm eating it does not show that I give it any significance as a food item. I just take it because it's a medicine. People do all kinds of things, go through all kinds of tests and procedures that are painful or undesirable in order to get themselves healthy. So the fact that I'm eating this does not show that I consider this to be a food item. It just shows that I consider it to be a medicine. That's all good and fine when I take something that's medicinal. However, if I take something which is not just medicinal but is really a food replacer, then in that case we do say achshave. So for example, if I take a vitamin C pill, then really what I'm doing is I am taking a replacement for eating an orange. I could have just as well eaten an orange and gotten that vitamin C. My eating this pill is a replacement for taking orange, and that's considered, that's a form of achshave. I gave significance to this. I took this in replacement for a food item. So therefore, if I take something that has a food that is really a food substitute, in that case we say achshave, and you cannot take it on Pesach or during the year unless it's kosher and kosher for Pesach. If, however, I take a medicine that has no food, it's not a food substitute. It's an item that doesn't exist in a food form, or it's an item that I'm taking in an exaggerated form. I'm taking the equivalent of 10,000 oranges that I'm not taking as a replacement for the food. I'm taking it more in a traditional medicinal form. In that case, we apply the regular rule that something which is inedible is okay to take.